All right, we'll start. Fine.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we have covered these things, right? Till today. Now you understood like Java source code. Then we use Java C. It compiles the file, right? Mm. Then it creates a bytecode, right? Then we use Java command to send its bytecode to the instance, right? Byte could move either locally or through network. Means we can run this code either locally or in the network as well. Okay, so this is your runtime environment. Class loader verifies the bytecode normally. Then it requires some other libraries, supporting libraries from Java class libraries. Okay, it provides. Again, it includes all those uh, supportive things, and then we have Java interpreter and just in time compiler. Okay, so Java interpreter normally reads line by line, and just in time compiler does, like, if there is something which is repetitive, which keeps in mind. So instead of interpreting that multiple times or repetitions of things, that would be stored in just in time compiler, and as and when it requires, it uses from JIT. Okay, and this is your run system, a runtime system. We called this is uh, Java virtual machine, and this is your operating system, and the last one is hardware. Fine. Now we have seen yesterday this uh, how it works normally. We have written one programs. We have used Java C and Java files. I showed you how it runs, how it creates the class file, and this is the structure of, running the program in the backend. Okay. Now we'll start Java syntax. Okay. So we understood that the structure of JVM or the architecture of JVM, right? How it works. Now we have to start the language now. The Java programming language, how we can, you know, learn those things. So first of all, I would like to explain the structure of Java program. Okay. So whenever we are writing any program in Java, okay, it should be in structured manner. Some of the blocks are compulsory, some of the blocks are optional. Okay. In this picture, you can see a few uh, blocks. Okay. So first block is documentation section. Okay. So what happens in the documentation section? Inside the documentation section, we can write the information about our program, who is author, when it is been run, what is the use of this program. Okay, means all the information about the program we can put inside the documentation section. Okay, so next block is normally we use for package statement. So currently we are not using the package statement, but in future definitely we have to check the package. We have to write the package. So at that time I'll explain more on this block. Okay, package statement. What is a package statement? Next block says import statements. So in yesterday's program we didn't imported anything. So normally what happens while writing the code, okay, so we write our code, but some of the functionality or a methods we need to import from existing JDK library. Okay, from existing JDK library. So to use those things, we need to use import statements. I'll demonstrate you what is the import statements. Okay. Next block is interface statements. So while writing the code or writing the Java programs, we have some interfaces, right? So to define the interfaces, normally we use this block, interface statement. So if you are not using any interface in your block, your this is optional block. Okay. Then finally, class definition. Class definition, definitely it is compulsory, because without class definition your program won't be complete, or you won't be able to run that program without class definition. Okay. And the next or the last things is your main method class, right? So in the class definition, either we can have main method, or maybe we can write the main method in a different class definition, right? Or either we can write this main method inside the first class definition, only one class definition. Okay. So this is normally compulsion, right? And inside the main method, so we have some definitions like the working style, or what is the work of your Java programs. Okay, that is to be written inside the main method. Okay. And the class definition means, let's say we need any other class that we have to define. Okay, and we have to execute that class inside the main method. We need to write like class name, then its object name equal to new keyword, and we can create that object instance inside the main method. Okay. So this is all about your the structure of Java program. So this is optional. Package sometime optionals, but as and when you are writing the code, you have multiple classes, we have to put inside the uh, packages, because package is nothing but your cupboard, we can say, or blocks. Let's say we are writing the software for college. So inside the college there might be a library, there might be a sport department, there might be some different departments like fees departments, admin department. So we can write the admin package, sport package, and the related departmental package, and we can add or write those classes inside that package. So slowly we can learn this also. So as of today, this is also not a compulsory. Okay, this is not a compulsory, but we have to use these things, right? So next, third one is import statements. So yesterday we have written the code. We didn't imported anything, but by default, there are a few line of code or few statements automatically imported by Java C. While we are writing the Java C command, it imports the supportive library, right? There is another block called library right here inside the this block, right? Java class library. So normally, as and when we import those class, okay, while class loader, it imports from this class, this library, basically. Okay. So this is again optional, but this is the compulsory. So to explain these things, I have written one program to explain the structure of Java, how it looks like. And in future, you guys have to follow this structure to write the program. Okay. Sounds good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
All right. Let's go ahead. Okay. So this is the program name. Okay. This is your documentation section. What I have added, program name. We can add the program name. What is program name? Then I have added author's name, Rahul. Then what is my program? Simple hello world program. Fine. Then this is import the scanner class of java.util package. Okay. So basically my program is like I need to take the input from keyboard. Okay. Yesterday we have written the code We are not adding anything from, or we are not accepting anything from user, right? We have written hello world, that is fixed, and it is showing the output, right? But now what I wanted to do is I need to write the code which will accept the input from user and it shows on the console. Okay, so to accept the input from user, we need to use java.util.scanner. Scanner is class which is written by Java, okay, which help us to take the input from system or take the input from key keyboard. Okay, so this is the import statement. Fine, because it comes under this one. Okay, so here I have not added the package. Okay, so this complete information comes under your documentation section. Okay, this I did not add it. I have added this import statements. Okay, this is your import statements, right? Then this is class definition. So I did not add it interface statement. So as and when we learn the interface, okay, then definitely it requires, right, interface statements we can add in these blocks. Okay, so next would be your class definition. Okay, so what is my class? My class is class public class hello world. Okay, inside the class, so this is the starting and ending point of my hello world class. Okay, opening curly brace and the closing curly brace. Inside that I have written main method. Okay, this is your main method, right? Main method class, right? And main method definition. Inside the main method definition, so inside the main method definition, what I did is I've added scanner sc, new scanner. Okay, a new scanner, I'm attaching the system dot in. So this is coming from system dot in. Okay, this is the internal class system dot in. Okay, then I have added statement like system dot out dot println. I'm asking enter your name. Okay, so this statement is reading the message from user or from keyboard. Okay, so sc dot next, this is the method that we can accept the data. Okay, and we are storing where into string. Okay, we have to get the message as a string. We'll learn that what is a string and all. Okay, we are getting this one, and finally we are printing the statement welcome to the Java world. And whatever message which is user is entering, that stores inside the name, and we are printing the name here. Okay, so this is uh, this the structure of your Java normally, right? So what are there in the structure? Documentation section, package statement, import statements, interface statement, class definition, and main method class. And inside the main method class, there is main method definitions. Fine. So you're good on this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we'll go inside our yesterday's class. Okay. And we can add this similarly. Okay. So this is my documentation section. Fine. I can say this as multi-line comments. Okay, inside that I can say program name. Okay, program name. What is a program? Hello,
Hello world.
world,
Hello world.
right? Hello world. Hmm? Hello world program, right? By user input,
Input.
right? Message,
Yes.
right? We are adding the input message by user, right? So for that purpose, what we need is import, right? Import. What we need to import? Java dot util
Util.
dot scanner. Fine. So this is the class that we need to include basically. Okay, this is my class definition, this is my method definition. So inside that, what I can see, I can write is, what is the next statement? We need to use the scanner sc class equal to new,
Scanner
right?
system dot
Inside we need to add system dot in, we need to attach the system dot. Fine. So I will remove this statement. Fine. So here I am writing one like string message, or I can say the name. I need to add the name equal to sc dot next. Fine. Adding this one and hello world. Okay, I can add the name. Fine. So this is your documentation section. This is your import section. Fine. Import section, right? Or import block. Okay, this is your class definition. Okay, this is your main method definition, right? Main method definition. Fine. And these are the statements of the class. Now let me open this directory and I wanted to run this class. Fine. Open in the terminal. Okay. Wait for a few seconds. Okay. Is it visible or do you want me to uh, increase this size, add
No,
one
sir,
sec?
visible.
I don't know.
Visible, sir.
It's visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now it should be good. Okay. Now what is our command? Java, right?
Sir.
What is my class name?
Hello dot Java.
Sorry, not Java. We need to use Java C. We have to compile this, right? Let's see.
Yes.
Okay, it is compiled. It is compiled, and there is modifications inside the class. See, this is the class. Now it is modified class. Yesterday's class was different, right? Now I can use Java hello world. Okay, no need to use the extension dot class extension. Okay. Okay, so I did not added the message. So we need to change the word, right? Hello world, Rahul. Okay, need some changes inside the class. What I can do is here I need to write one message to user like instructions, right? What is the instruction? Please enter your name, right? Then again, I need to go to the command prompt. Okay, I have to write Java C. It is compiled again. Then I can run the this one. Now it is showing me correctly, right? Now I can write Varad, right? Hello Varad, hello world Varad.
Sir.
We'll do some changes like instead of world, we can say the greeting message, right? Again, I need to compile this, right? I have to use this. Now I can make it Sakshi. Hello Sakshi. Fine.
Yes, sir.
yes sir.
Okay. So any doubt here?
No, sir.
No.
So you understood the structure of Java?
Yes.
Fine. All right. Where is that one? Incorrect. Fine. Now, so next topic is variables and constants in Java. Okay, so we learn that structure of Java. So to write the Java program, we need this. We can say this is basic building blocks, or which is required to write any program. Okay, so knownly, unknownly, we have used this inside the program the way we have written the current program. Okay, variables and constants we have used. Okay, but we need to understand what is variable, what is constants, what are their types, and why it is required in any programming language. It's these are the things in either C, C++, Java, no matter if you are using Python, there also, right, Varad? These are the important things that we require. Okay, now let's see variables and constants. So first of all, we can start with variables. So now what is variable? Variable is the value which can change during execution of a program. Variable is the value which can change during execution of program. Means there is a variable. Okay, it has the value, right? But that value can be changed while running your program, while execution of your program, right? And that's the reason we can say it's variable. Variable means changing, correct? So variables are the names. Second statement is variable are the names which is given to the memory location. Okay, variables are the names which is given names to memory locations, right? Variables are the names, and that names has given to memory location. Okay, so now there are few rules for using the variables. Okay, there are few rules to use the variables. What is first rule? First rule says it contain letters and digit. Okay, it contain letters and digits. Second rule is it should not contain white space, means blank space. Okay, it contain letters and digit, but it should not contain white space. White space means blank space. Okay, then third rule is variable must not be same as keyword. Variable name should not be same as a keyword. Keyword means there are reserved keywords inside the Java, so that keyword we cannot as a variable name. Okay, so to simple example, we'll go inside our code. Okay, so what we can do, we can do one. Let's say int a equal to 3. Okay, so a is my variable. Okay, and what it says, it changes during execution of program. So what I will do is I can do like this. I will print the value of a colon, okay, plus a. I will remove these things for now because it's not required for me. Okay, then after this statement, what I can do is a equals to 89. Fine, and here what I will demonstrate is a after change the value, right? Because we have changed the value. Let's see. Hmm? Again, I'll go to the command prompt or terminal. I can compile this and I can run. Okay, so what was the value? A 3, right? After change the value, it is 89. Means A is variable Okay, a is a variable which can change the value during execution of a program, right? Because this is the program execution. Okay, started value is 3, and the later on or the ending statement that I can see it's 89. We are changing the value, right? Or sometimes if there is a situation like, we can do in a different example, a b equals to 45, okay, int c equals to 0. And now what I can do is I can do like c equals to a plus b. Okay, so what I will do is c, okay, before changing the value, not like this, before changing the value of c, right? And here I can mention like after changing the value of c, right? This is c. Okay, so I'll go to the terminal, compile it, okay, run. See, before changing the value of c, how what was the value? 0, right? After changing the value of c, it was 48. Now the value of c is changing during execution of program. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
During changing of the program, right? Means now I hope you understood the definition or what is the variable normally, right? The variable is the value which can change during execution of program. Variable are the name which is given to memory location. Now let's see that other system. So actually this changes the value during execution of program, but there is one more statement which is variable is a name which is given to memory location. So normally 3, 45, 0, these are the values, right? These are the values we have to store inside the memory, correct? But while storing that value inside the memory, how we can identify where we have kept that value, or how this program identify where is that, right? So normally if I take if you take the example of your library, okay, so if you go in your college library, there are some sections, right? Inside the sections you can see or you can find your book. On that section they have given some numbers or maybe they have given some names to identify where I have kept the book. Let's say you wanted to find the C related books, you will have a C section. If you want the Java related books, you have some Java related sections, right? Based on that identification you can go from that block, you can either keep or we can either add. So similarly, variable is the name which is given to memory location, right, to perform the operations, right? Variable is a value which changes during execution of a program. Variables are the names which is given to the memory location, right? Understood? Now we can learn the rules of using the variables. What is the first rule? It contain letters and digits, right? So we have used this letter, okay, but sometimes we can use the digit also. Like what I can do, how I can use the digit? Is there any real-time example? No, we can use like this. Here we can do the modifications like this. Okay, let's compile and let's see if it is working or not. Go to the compiler, hmm, compile, show. It is working,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Now your rule is good, right? What is your rule? It contain letter, comma, digit, right? So either you can use this underscore. This is also fine. It's up to you. I mean, why I have differentiated, because the digit is different and the name is different. That's the reason I have added this one to combine this. Let's compile this. What will happen? It will take or not? It is take. It can take, right? There is no problem, right? So another rule says it should not contain white space. White space means we can't provide the blank. This is white space. Okay, I can see like this, and let's see, or we can use the same this one, right? I will use this one, white space or blank space inside that, right? And now let's see what compiler will tell us. What is what it is saying? Error, semicolon expected, int a,
White
right?
space is not allowed.
Right, and the value is c equal to a initiate, right? Means in this, if you are adding blank space, Java understands you have to end this statement by semicolon. This is the expectations, right? Means you can't add blank space in between the variable name, right? You got it? Second point, should not contain
Yes,
white
sir.
space. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
third is variable must not be same as a keyword. Okay, variable must not be same as a keyword. Now what is keyword? Keyword means it's reserved words, or it's keyword from the Java library. Let's say we have wide is a keyword. Okay, now can we do like this? Int wide equal to 90. Let's see what will happen. Oh, we did not saved. What is showing? Illegal startup expression, int wide equal to 90, right? Now that rule is true. What is
Yes,
the
sir.
rule? Should not, sorry, the variable must not be same as a keyword. Means you cannot use any keyword which is provided by Java as a variable name. That's right. These are the rules that you have to follow. Now what, I will revert it back. Okay, I will remove this statement. Now again I'll go to the terminal, I'll compile, and I will use the same again. Now you can see the values, right? Now let's see the next state. Okay, so you got it. Variable is the value which changes during execution of program. Variable as names, sorry, which is given to memory locations. Okay, now what are the rules for using the variable? It contains letter or digit. It should not contain white space. Variable must not be same as a keyword. Okay, next one. First character of variable name should be letter or underscore. What is show? What it says? First character of variable name should be letter or underscore. Let's see. First, see the first character of it is letter, right? Or underscore. Let's say we'll do like this. We'll start with digit, and let's observe what is happening. See, have a problem. Got it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now, either we can start with letter or underscore. Okay, so we already use this with letter, but if you want to, either you can do like this. Okay, this is allowed. Fine. And let's see what compiler says. It compiled. Fine, no problem. Fine. Now, so we have seen the variables, right? Now we need to see the constants. What is a constant? Now, constant is a value which never change during execution of a program. Sorry, I forgot to write this syntax. Syntax is what? Data type, variable name, right? For example, int I, right? Syntax is data type, variable name. Fine. Okay, let's move to the constant. Now, constant is a value which never change during execution of a program, right? Means it's completely opposite to your variables. Variable definitely can change during execution of program, but your constant won't be changed during execution of a programs. Okay, so initialization is not required. So I'll share this PPT. So I have showed this demonstration, right? Similarly, what is good, what is right, or what is wrong statements. Okay, so very important part is data types. Okay, so we have written the variables, but variable should have some certain types. Okay, then only we can say that holds the particular value, or that the memory location where we are assigning the values, it should have some types. Okay, so in Java there are some data types. So the data types, like two primary data types. One is primitive data type, another one is non-primitive data types. Okay, in Java there are two types of data types. One is primitive, second one is non-primitive. Primitive data types again divides into two parts. One is numeric, another one is non-numeric. Okay, inside the numeric we have integer, and another one is float, right? So in numeric means it has numbers. Okay, let's say we have integer. Integer is dot, and what is integer? It does not contain the decimal point. That is integer. That is int or integer. Okay, and there is another data type called floating. Floating means it contained one digit, at least one digit. Let's say 10 is integer, 10.20 is a float or a double, we can say. Okay, so in non-numeric we have char and boolean. Okay, char means character, boolean means either true or false. So normally these are the primitive data types. In non-primitive data types or user-defined data types or derived data types, we can say our class, arrays, interfaces, object, and string. Okay, so in our program, these two data types we have used. One is integer, second one is string. Okay, any question on this?
No, sir.
So you're all good?
Yes.
Sakshi?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, fine. Now let's move to the next topic, that is keywords. So we already explained that the keywords, right? Keywords are the reserved words, okay, from Java library, and it has their own meaning. It has their own uses also. Okay, so let's say, I mean, we use this, right? Int integer is, it is reserved for integer type data type, right? Then we are using void also, right? Void means zero. Void means we are not returning anything, right? Then we have seen which one? Public, right? Then what else we have used? Classes also we have used, right? Currently, then we use the in our program. Okay, so these are the list of keywords which normally use in writing the Java programs. Okay, and it has particular meaning, like compiler understands by this keyword. Okay, this is this. Okay, it has some meaningfuls, right? We have used int and void, so it has its own meaning, right? So this keyword we cannot use as a variable name. Fine.
Yes, sir.